The second question you had was on our state questions about 846 and 844, having to do with voter ID and what voter ID that you will bring. When you go to vote, what do you take with you? Correct. It's already the law, so there's no reason, and we don't want to put it in the hands of politicians to decide what voter identification you will take. There's already concerns. I have had actually today, there's always a theme of my day, and y'all never know because you don't see each other at all these events. But the theme today is, will my passport work? Or do I need to start updating my, people who have been married and remarried or change their last names? And what identification they need to bring. So there's already underlying fear about what to bring, and in this political climate, which I fear will only get worse if we all don't start stepping up a little bit more. But we don't want to put in the hands of politicians and then enshrine it in our Constitution what voter identification, that it's up to them, right? We know, we take our voter ID card, we take our ID card, that is enough. That's been working. We have the most secure election system in the world. Our election secretary in Oklahoma has said that over and over again as our elections continue to be attacked. The other question has to do with reimbursements to property tax exemptions for manufacturing companies, and the legislature rewriting that formula, possibly decreasing how much we refund or reimburse to our municipalities. And I voted no against that in the legislature as well, because you need that revenue to come into your communities, especially in rural communities where things get dicey when you don't have enough revenue, right? You have to support our schools, we got to support county services, career tech, and in the November 3rd ballot, if you want a fire truck to show up when you call it, so you need revenue. So cutting taxes sounds good until you need one of those to show up. Perfect timing. Did y'all call them and say, we always pray and hope, wherever they're headed, that people are safe and that the firefighters will take care of. God love a firefighter. But, when we're talking, you hear about property tax cuts and things like that. I mean, what are we doing to ourselves? If we cut income tax, if we cut property tax, we're then going to have to rely on sales tax. And this business right here would probably tell you, if increase on sales tax happens, it's going to make it a lot harder for them to sustain themselves and Sand Springs to sustain themselves. And splitting up sales tax is not going to be beneficial for us in the long run. So I voted no on both of those initiatives that came to the legislature, and I would encourage you to vote no. And it sounds like there's bipartisan coalition around voting no for both of those that I've seen online and things like that. But if you're registered independent, you don't have a candidate to vote for, but you can vote on those state questions. So please remember that. Get that out to your friends and neighbors who may feel like, oh, I'm not registered Republican or Democrat, so I have nothing to vote for.